Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. So I'm super excited about today because I have not actually done this for quite some time with everything that has happened this summer. So I am going to set up my September budget. And is this glass tray not just the cutest thing you've ever seen? I got this at Hobby Lobby. It was on sale. It's just the cutest little llama. So cute. And it matches so good with the colors of my planner. I really like this planner cover. The colors of it are just so pretty. They go really well together. So this is the Deluxe Monthly Planner by Erin Condren. I do have a referral code in the description below. If you guys use that when you go to order, you will get $10 off of your order and I will get a $10 referral credit. So that is always nice. It helps me give away freebies to you guys also. So I am going to open this up here, and first I'm going to kind of show you guys how I use this, just a brief thing here. So first of all, so this is the monthly overview, and this I use just for my bills. So I also have all my paydays listed out here, as well as when my bills are due, when I fill my envelopes, when I budget my money. So I like to use this section just for budgeting and my bills. And then what I do, and I started doing my cash envelopes here because there are 5 different notes pages in the Deluxe Monthly Planner, but I'm actually going to use these 5 pages just for the budget of that month. So October, we will then do the overview, monthly budget, probably my variable income, weekly check-in, transactions, and then on the back page here, sinking funds and debt tracker. So that is how I set it up. My weekly cash envelopes, I might actually move to the back. So I have the 40 note pages. So if I do front to back, that would get me 80 different weeks. So I'm thinking that that's what I'm going to do. Not 100% sure yet, but I'm thinking. So we will go ahead and get started. So I do want to say that all of these stickers that you see here, this is a September sticker kit, which I don't actually have in my Etsy shop. I just made them up and printed for my use because it's actually September 4th right now, and by the time you guys ordered it and it shipped, you know, you wouldn't have them until probably the middle of September, and that's kind of pointless. So I do though have my October budget sticker kits up in my Etsy shop, and I have a few of them here. Like there's the debt tracker. Here's the thin washi set. So that's kind of the theme that I went with. Very autumn, like autumn colors. So all of these sticker kits are up in my Etsy shop right now if you're interested. That link will be in the description below. But again, we are working with September. So I'm going to go ahead and start with the budget. So this is the budget sticker kit. So the first one that we have here is the income washi. So we have what type of income it is, what I'm budgeting, and then at the end of the month I'll come back in here, write what the actual income was, and then whether I was more or less than what I had budgeted for. So my first income source is actually my full-time job. I'm just going to abbreviate that. I get paid weekly. I get paid the same amount every week, so I'm pretty confident in the fact that this one will stay the same. We do get bonuses if we meet our sales quota as a team. So it sometimes changes with that. But for the most part, this amount is always the same, and that is $2,148 for the entire month. My next income source is my part-time bookkeeping job. This is really part-time, just something that I do on the side at home, and I get paid once a month for this, and it is $796 a month. And then the last one, this is actually more of a variable income. However, for this month I'm going to list it here, as well as YouTube. Next month when I do October's budget, I will actually list a YouTube column in here, just because I will be earning from Google AdSense again after my long break over the summer. So with Etsy and YouTube, I do add them in here, and Etsy is really hard this month for me to figure in, because I've actually had my Etsy shop closed for the last 3 months or so, but I kind of just took an average of what I was making before. I did lower it just so that I wasn't like setting myself too high here. So I'm just going to start with $500 budgeted for Etsy, and I need to grab my calculator. Okay, so we add these 3 incomes up, and we come out with $3,444. And again, this is just what I'm budgeting. So at the end of September, I will come in here, write down the actual amounts, and then write what I was positive or negative, and then that'll kind of help me determine what to set up my budgeted income for next month, especially for Etsy. And then YouTube's also going to kind of be a guesstimation in October as well. Alright, so the next thing that I'm going to do now is come down here to the second thin washi, which is the expenses. So I have expenses, what they're budgeted as, the actual, and then again, whether I was below or above that. So we'll go ahead and get started. And basically all of these are expenses are coming from these bills and whatnot, but also my weekly expenses, which is my groceries, gas, and spending, and then my sinking funds, which are car maintenance, kids, and Christmas. So that's where I am getting these expenses categories and amounts from. So we'll go ahead and get started with Capital One. And this one, the minimum payment is $170. So then I have to actually figure out my debt totals and see which one is higher and which is the lowest, because the lowest is going to be the one that I'm paying off in September, or putting my debt snowball to. So these minimums are obviously the same every month with credit cards and debt, but if I'm able to put extra debt snowball towards a specific one, then my actual will be higher as well as this. So that's always exciting. That's what we're looking for. Next is going to be PayPal. And that minimum payment is $37. Next is OneMain. That minimum payment is $305. Next we have Apple. That one is $27. And then Kohl's is also $27. And then we have ICCC, which is my car. So that is the bank that I have my car loan through. Next is, I'm just going to write down school. Again, this is my kids' lunch account, which is $70. And then my daughter's tumbling is $125. Rent is $200. Hulu, which is what we use for our TV. It's Hulu Live, that's $49. Verizon, which are the cell phones. I talked about this in a few of my other videos, but our Verizon bill for the month of, I'm actually taking this out for September. I'm trying to figure this out. Yeah, this one would be September, which was going to be the $293. Next month, in October, it decreases to like $40.50 or something, and then every month after that will be back to normal at like $203. Just because we switched to unlimited, so our bill will be higher one month, but then it's actually lower than it was when we had a cap on our data. Next is insurance. This is my car insurance. I do have health insurance, obviously, but I get it through my full-time employer, and it's just taken out of my check every week, so I don't ever even see it. It just automatically gets taken out of there. So my car insurance is $80. And now we're into my expenses. So with gas, I take out $40 a week. There are 4 weeks in September, or I guess I should say 4 Fridays in September. So that total will come to $160 for the month for gas. Groceries, I take out $80 every Friday. So that for the month is going to be $320. And then for spending, I take out $60 every Friday, which brings it to $240 every month. And then we're to sinking funds now. My first one is car maintenance. I put $10 in every week, so that monthly total is $40. I have a sinking fund for my children, just for like if they need a new pair of shoes or clothing or school supplies, you know, anything like that. Or like, I know I have my daughter's tumbling here, but if they do like something with the rec center, like some type of sports thing, you know, that can come out of this envelope. So I put $20 in every week, so that one is $80 a month. And then last is Christmas. And this one also gets $20 a week, so $80 a month. So again, just like my income, I will come in here at the end of the month, write down all of the actual payments for these expenses, and then if I stayed where I was supposed to with what I budgeted, or if I was less, or if I went more. Obviously the goal is to be, well, with expenses, is to not be higher than you actually need to be. Except, of course, if you're doing like the debt, because I'm trying to put extra money towards those. So if I'm able to put, you know, an extra $300 to Capital One, that's a good thing. Alright, so we're going to go ahead and add up all of these expenses for the month here and see where we will be at. 70, 125, 200, 49, 293, 80, 160, 320, 240, 40, 80, and 80. So $2,645 will be my projected expenses for the month of September. So if this Etsy comes through and I'm right on what I budgeted for income, that'll leave me a pretty significant amount to be able to put towards my debt snowball this month. So right about $800. So that is only if Etsy comes through and I'm able to get my sales back up after having my shop closed for the last 3 months. So I kind of just got to get the word out there again to let everybody know that it's open. I am going to be putting on a ton of new cash envelopes with new designs. I went to Hobby Lobby and got so many new scrapbook pages that are so cute. So I'm going to be listing those hopefully within the next few days. So that'll really help bring sales in, as cash envelopes are one of my biggest sellers on Etsy. Okay, so now what I'm going to do, zoom out of here. So we have September budget done, or the first part of the September budget. So weekly check-in and transactions, I am not going to do anything with until September 6th, Friday, September 6th, when I do my weekly budget check-in. So we'll use that at that time. So I am going to get ready my sinking funds and my debt tracker. I always like to use Post-it notes so that I kind of know where I'm at and what I'm doing. So let me get out my stickers for my, so here's my sinking funds sticker kit. So it comes with the script, sinking funds font, and then we have 2 thin washies, and then also debt tracker, and then I'm going to use the large washi kit. Okay, so we will go ahead and start with the sinking funds. And I'm just going to lay the large washi on here to start. I don't know why, but when I think of September, I think of lavender, purple type colors. Alright, so now we're going to go ahead and lay down the sinking funds script sticker. Perfect. Then we'll lay down the thin washi. So this first thin washi just has the category of sinking funds, the beginning amount, what I added, what I took out, and then the ending amount. So this is another one that we are going to fill out now at the beginning of the month, and then we'll come back in at the end of the month to see what we put into it, what we took out of it, and what our remaining balance is going into the next month. So I have 3 different categories of, or 3 different sinking funds. My first one is car maintenance. So the beginning balance of this one is $0. I actually just paid my car registration in August, so that wiped out all of that envelope, so now I'm just building it back up again. So we're going to leave these next 3 spaces empty, and then I'll come in at the end of the month, fill in what I put into it, anything that I took out, and what our ending balance is going into October. Next is kids. This one also has nothing in it going into September, and that is just because obviously school started the end of August and the kids needed school supplies, and they also needed school clothes and shoes and backpacks and all that fun stuff. And then the last one is Christmas. This is the only sinking fund that I actually had a balance in going into September, which is $220. So then I'm going to use the last washi on this sinking funds kit to put down here just to show the totals. Okay, so obviously the beginning total of all of my sinking funds is $280. And again, we're going to leave the rest of that blank. Okay, so next is going to be my debt tracker. So again, I'm going to use just a large washi. And we'll just lay this one right here. There we go. And then this is the debt tracker kit. So you again have a script word, 2 thin washies. So we're going to lay down the script sticker first. Perfect, and then we're going to lay down the thin washi, which the first one has who the debt is to, the beginning balance, the amount paid in the month, and the ending balance. So I'm going to do the first 2 columns first, and then we'll come back in the end, at the end of the month, just like the others, and fill in the other 2 columns. Okay, so for debt, the first one is, and I'm going to write these in least amount to greatest amount. The first one is PayPal. And the beginning balance for September is $520. Oops. So for my debt snowball, this is going to be the one that I am working on. So all of my extra income at the end of the month is going to go towards PayPal, towards my debt snowball. So that way I'll be able to pay the minimum amount, which is like $37, plus whatever extra I have. And if I really did have that $799 or $800 left over, again, all depending on Etsy's income, I should be able to knock this one out this month, hopefully. Fingers crossed that that's how it goes. Sometimes it doesn't, but that will be my goal for the month. Kohl's is not too much higher than PayPal at $604. And then next is Capital One. And this one, it jumps, this is sad, it jumps from in the hundreds to in the thousands pretty quickly. So Capital One is $4,174. And then we're going to go up another big amount to One Main, which this is not a credit card, it's a loan. Not that it's any better, but, and this one is $8,296. And then we jump really high to my car, but it is almost under $30,000, and actually after September's car payment it will be under $30,000. So I guess that's something to look forward to. So $30,544 for my car. So those are my 5 debts. And where I can't find where I put my debt, or my oh, there it is. I couldn't find where I put my debt tracker sticker set. So now we're going to take this debt totals and get this laid down. I don't know if you guys can hear that, but it's raining here. We kind of needed the rain, so, and it allows me to get a lot of YouTube and Etsy stuff done when it's raining outside anyway, so that works out nice. Alright, so get my calculator back here, and we will add up these debt totals. So we have 520 plus 604 plus 4174 plus 8,296 plus 30,544. So we have $44,138. So as of today, that is how much I am in debt. It's $44,138. $38. So just like my budget and my sinking funds, I'll come back here at the end of the month, figure out what amount I paid towards these debts, and then what the ending balance is. And obviously the main goal is to have this ending balance be less than this beginning balance, which is always a plus. Alright, so there we have it. There is our budgeting for September. So just a recap here, we did our entire September budget with our projected income of $3,444, our projected expenses of $2,645. We do not do anything with these yet. These I work on when I do my weekly budget check-ins on Friday, so stay tuned for that. And then we did our sinking funds, which we are beginning the month with $280 in sinking funds. And our debt tracker, which going into September, I am $44,138 in debt. So thank you guys so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a big thumbs up. Comment if you'd like to. I love to hear from you guys. Let me know what videos you want to see, or what are your favorite videos to see. I really like being able to interact with you guys in the comment section. And if you are not a subscriber but you like what you saw, please consider to subscribe. I would love to have you stick around. I will see you guys in my next video. Bye!